Hi guys, so welcome back to our channel, Charot. Okay, so today we're learning how to solve problems involving linear equations into variables. Ayan. So how do we solve problems involving linear equation into variables? So it's actually easy. Okay, there are actually four steps that we can use to solve linear equation into variable. But before that, we need first to ano to siya? We need to understand these two here, like the independent and dependent variable. Okay. So, for example number 1, a jeepney passenger is charged 12 pesos for the first kilometer and additional of 1.25 peso per succeeding kilometer as fare. What is his fare for an 8-kilometer ride? Okay, so first we need to identify what is the independent and dependent variable in the given problem. Okay, the dependent variable depends on the independent variable. So, yan. So, ibig sabihin, whatever happens to independent variable will also affect the dependent variable. Paano ba natin yan siya ma-identify based on our problem? First thing, we just need to identify what are the quantities that being used in the given problem. Okay, so again, basahin lang natin siya. Ang sinabi dyan, the jeepney passenger is charged 12 peso for the first kilometer and additional of 1.25 per succeeding kilometer as fare. What is his fare for an 8-kilometer ride? Quantity, which is the kilometer. Yan, the kilometer or distance. And after that, we have the fare. Yan. Now, questions. Paano ba natin malalaman kung magkano babayaran natin? It's actually based on the distance travel, right? So, if we have the distance, the number of distance, yan, and we have the fare, yan, which among these two quantities that we can consider as the independent and also the dependent variable? Sa alin ba sa kanila dyan ang nakadepende? If there is an increase of number of distance ba, it will also increase the fare? Yes, right? So therefore, we can say that the independent variable of our problem is the number of distance in terms of kilometer. So ito yung magiging independent variable natin. This is the number of distance in terms of kilometer. Yan, so let's write here kilometer. And also, our dependent variable will be our fare. Yan. Okay, now, so, step number 1, let's identify the given. Ano ba yung mga nasa problem natin? First, we have the 12 pesos. Ano ba meaning nito? The jeepney passenger is charged 12 peso for the first kilometer. Okay, so ibig sabihin, this 12 peso is the base price or the base fare the moment na papasok or sasakay ka pa sa jeep. Whether 1 kilometer lang yan, 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer, as long as pagkasakay mo dyan, within the first kilometer, ibig sabihin, may babayaran ka ng 12 pesos. So, ibig sabihin, we can have 12 peso as your base price. A base fare, I mean. Yan. Next, that's 12 pesos. Followed by additional of 1.25. So, ibig sabihin, in every succeeding kilometer daw, after ng 4 kilometer, you need to increase the fare by 1.25. This is the additional fare. Additional fares. Next. Now, our problem here is, what is the fare? Ano dong fare natin? What is the fare for an 8-kilometer ride? Okay? So, dito, balikan na natin siya. Earlier, we were able to identify the independent and dependent variable, right? So, in this part, we can now assign variable for these two quantities. So, pag independent variable, we always represent that by x. Yan. And with the independent variable, we always represent that by y. It means that whatever quantity in a number of distance, we need to represent them by x, and the fear represented by y. Now, this time, what will be our equation that best describe the given problem? Okay? So first, since fare man ang pinag-usapan natin, magkano yung total fare na babayaran mo after 8 kilometers? So, we start with y. And then, we need to write the base fare because, di ba sabi ko, the moment na pagkasakay mo pa lang dyan, may babayaran ka ng 12 peso. Okay? Plus, so if there's any succeeding kilometers, so we have 1.25 as additional. Now, where will be our x? Diba, yung 1.25 is the additional per kilometer. Yan yun siya. So, therefore, dito natin ilalagay si x. Now, questions. Always take note. Sabi niya kasi dito, the first kilometer daw is already included at 12 peso. Okay? So, hindi natin pwede ilalagay lang x dito. Because, if ilalagay natin yung x, so ibig sabihin, kapag ilagay natin 4 dito, masasali siya sa 1.25. Therefore, we need to subtract x by 4. Yan. Saan tong galing 4? It is based on the problem that the passenger is charged by 12 peso for the first kilometers. Therefore, this will be the equation that will best describe the problem that we have. Okay, so after we're able to get the equation, the next step that we need to do is to solve for fare for an 8-kilometer ride. Di ba sinabi natin kanina, we let x to be the distance travel. So therefore, what will be your y if x is equal to 8? Okay, so all you have to do is to substitute the value of x to your equation, then solve for corresponding y. So we have y is equal to 12 plus 1.25 times 8 minus 4. Diba dito x? And all you have to do is to substitute x with 8. And simplify. Y is equal to 12 plus 1.25. 8 minus 4 is 4. And then y is equal to 12 plus 1.25 times 4 is 5. Therefore, y is equal to 17. Okay? Yan. Again, we let y to be our fare. So, we can say, therefore, the total fare after 8 kilometer is 17 pesos. That's it. Next example, number 2. Definitely in this part, the equation is now given. So, given as equation, yan. So, c is equal to 2,000 plus 6,000 meters, where m is the length of the street in miles. So, the length of the street in terms of miles is represented by the variable m, and the cost of dollars in dollars is represented by variable c. Okay, so we can write it here. C is equal to the cost of repair. Yan, cost of repair. Yan. And then m is equal to the length. Is equal to length of the street. Yan. But in this problem, we are already given by an equation. So we just need to write the equation that the cost, which is C, is equal to 2,000 plus 6,000 M. So that's the total. So we can get the total cost of the repair by just simply following this linear equation. Yan, this is the equation given. Okay? And the problem, estimate the cost of repairing of a 7-mile street. Yan, 7 miles. Okay? So, we use the equation. So, miles of the street. So, ano yung pinagsasabi natin? Length. M is represented by length of the street. So, So therefore, what is the total cost if M is equal to 7? Is equal to 7. Okay? Substitute. C is equal to 2,000 plus 6,000 times 7. C is equal to 2,000 plus 6,000 times 7, 42,000. And then C is equal to 2,000 plus 42,000 is equal to 44,000 US dollars. Okay? So therefore, yan, madali na yan siya. Therefore, do not forget to write your final answer in a statement. Therefore, the total cost of repair is 44,000 US dollar. Yan. So let's try to answer this. You can pause this part of the video and then we can try to solve this one. Okay, so solve each problem, show your complete solution, write your final answer in sentence form. Private parking garage charge 100 pesos for the first 3 hours. Yan, first 3 hours daw. Plus 35 pesos for each additional hour. Find the cost of parking for a 1 whole day. Okay? First, let's identify what are our quantities. Ano yung mga quantities natin? So, we have the independent variable. We have the number of hours. Yan. Then we have the dependent variable, yan, dv, as the total cost. Yan. So again, the total cost is dependent on the number of hours that you park on the garage. Okay? Next is what is our equation? Okay? Let's identify our equation based on the given. According to the problem, it says here that the garage charges 100 pesos for the first 3 hours. And remember, our problem is find the total cost for 1 whole day. Okay? So it charges 100 pesos. So we can say, since we're looking for the cost, and remember, our independent variable will always be x, and our independent variable will always be y. Okay? Since we're looking for the total cost, so we can start with y is equal to, remember, the base charge for the first 3 hours, that's the first 3 hours, is 100 pesos. You start with 100 pesos plus, what is the additional, which is 35 pesos. And remember, the first 3 hours is 100 pesos. And any additional will increase by 35 pesos. So definitely, the number of hours natin dito is represented by x, but we cannot just simply write x because remember that the first 3 hours is already included in the 100 pesos. Okay, so you start with x, yan, minus 3. Why? Again, because 3 is based on the first 3 hours, which is part of the 100 peso. Any succeeding hours for 3 hours, like 4 hours, 5 hours, depende na kung ilang oras ka nag-park, it will be subtracted by 3. Okay? Yan. And this will be our equation, and all we have to do is to solve for y. Because again, that's our problem. Find the cost of the parking for 1 whole day. Okay? So, we have y is equal to 100 plus 35. How many hours of 1 whole day? We have 24 hours minus 3. Sabi naman dyan, kasi what is the total cost if x is equal to 24? Okay? That's a 1 whole day. Okay? So, we have y is equal to 100 plus 35 times 24 minus 3 is 21. Simplify, y is equal to 100 plus 735. Then add 100 plus 735 is 835. Okay, that's your final answer. Yan. Then do not forget to write your final answer in a sentence form. Therefore, total cost of parking for one whole day is 835 pesos. Yan. So that's how you solve for a linear equation into variables. Yeah, and I guess that will be all for our video tutorial. See you next lesson. Bye.